Hi, Lynn Waldron, Waldron Pond Outdoors. Putting a video together to talk about talk about some of the questions that I've had over the past several months with some articles I've written and some training I've been involved in about setting up a kit for a vehicle. This isn't a 3-day survival go bag. We refer to this as a get home bag. Basically, something bad has happened. Your vehicle's broken down, you're in a circumstance where you need to get home. You're not trying to necessarily live off the land, you're trying to keep yourself safe, keep yourself healthy, hydrated, and on track to get home. So first let's talk about the bags. I've laid out here several. I've experimented with quite a few to see which ones work best or don't. There's really two major styles that I think fit this genre of bag. One is the over-the-shoulder type, and the other is the larger small pack. So the over-the-shoulder types, this is from Drago, fit over a shoulder. You can fit over either one. They're padded in the back. They're very set up for exactly this type of situation. They're originally designed for LEOs trying to get in and out of police cars, particularly those that are plainclothed. Probably the best option here for someone who isn't planning on walking or running. They get really heavy and they bounce around a lot, unlike the two-strap versions. This is, like I said, this is a Drago. This is Maxpedition. It's very similar. Padded in the back, has a waist strap, goes over one shoulder. Very, very similar in size, similar in design. What's great about this bag is that it can serve also as a holster. So it doesn't require, I carry an inside the waistband piece here. So my goals and priorities with setting these up are, first, stay safe, which means if I have to defend myself, God forbid, I'm prepared to do that. The second piece is stay on course. Keep from getting lost, get home or get to safety. So to that end, what I try and do is have the lighting, headlamp and a flashlight exactly where I can get to them. They're in the same place on all these packs. All right, so for example, I would have this is a Petzl and a Surefire. They're going to go in the same place on all these packs, same place on the outside. So no matter which one of these packs I have, if it's in a different vehicle or a different place, I know exactly where I'm going to reach for it. Within these packs, this happens to be a Sunto. This is a compass, and also on the inside, I have Garmin. I have a Garmin GPS. This one happens to be a Rhino. You can talk on some common frequencies with it. It also has weather alarms. Pretty nice piece of gear. It's expensive, but it's nice to have in the kit. And so I carry that on the inside. Another thing that I carry in all the packs is an admin kit. In this one, for example, the admin kit is in the front. I keep it in here with my multi-tool. This one has pen paper, so you can write things down. This is probably a bigger one than you would need, but if I've got to write a note on a car in my vehicle that I've left or make a map for someone, I can do that. Usually pretty important to be able to communicate in that way. In this piece, I have some extra mags in here as well. As I mentioned earlier, I carry concealed in here. Those of you that choose to, if you don't, that's fine, but if you choose to, get training. Make sure that you're not a liability to yourself and all of the other responsible concealed carry licensees out there. Once again, with this bag, it functions as a holster. It goes over your hip. You can get right to it. First aid kit. The first aid kit, put whatever you need in here. Whatever the basics are for allergies or cuts, bruises, scrapes, abrasions, or any special medical needs that you might have. Have that along, particularly if you have any prescription medication that fits in that regard. Water, obviously a major piece. If you're looking at 24 hours and in, You can probably get away without having water. I have these Seychelles water filtration bottles. Here's one in OD green that's the size of a military canteen. This one looks like a regular water bottle. They have filters on the inside, so you can basically just fill them with water and drink through them with confidence. You don't want to drink from any sources that you're not aware of how clean it may or may not be. Couple other items, large knife, small knife. I keep, on this particular pack, I keep a large DPX knife and a folder on the outside. This one happens to be a CRKT, but it's your personal choice. Whatever you like, whatever you are most comfortable with in setting your kit up. In general, one drawback that the big pack has that the small pack doesn't is if you're carrying a concealed carry firearm, these packs aren't really set up for you to quickly get to it. So I typically carry firearm in a side pocket as well as an inside the waistband. This one happens to be a Raven, where you can put the weapon inside your waistband, put the pack on your back, and move. These are set up differently. What you would want to decide is how light a backpack you would want to deal with. Some are bigger than others. Obviously, I hang mine on the back of my passenger side seat through a carabiner that fits in a quick release strap between the pegs and the headrest on the passenger side. As you can see, this piece has a hip girdle, hip strap. Has some extra pockets. It's neat, works fine if you like that. This Drago pack doesn't. As a result, it's a little more compact, so you can throw it under a seat pretty easily. So make your personal choices. These are all do the job. They all fit. Another consideration is color. Obviously, this is a tactical military OD green looking appearance. These are black. This is, you could be a geocaching hobbit out doing whatever you want to do during your day, and nobody's going to think anything about it. I spend a lot of time in airports. 60 to 70% of the people are carrying black bags. Civilians of all types. They might not have MOLLE and straps and Velcro on the outside, which is kind of a giveaway, but I think the intent in a circumstance like this is to not look like a hardened target, just look like somebody carrying a bag that's trying to get from point A to point B. So ultimately, what's in your kit is up to you. I approach it from a standpoint of, again, staying safe, staying on track, staying healthy, staying hydrated, staying warm. To that end, everyone should have a survival blanket. I think these are a little better. This is from Survive Outdoors Longer, Adventure Medical Kits. If you've ever used one or tried to make a shelter with one, the cheap ones fall apart. That one's probably 10 bucks versus 99 cents, but probably worth the extra money. So at the end of the day, make a list, figure out what works for you, and augment and change that list as you go along, because trust me, it'll change. The season, what kind of vehicle you're putting the bag in, and sort of the area you're operating in will all matter. Where you go, what your commute is like day to day. Take an inventory every time you're in the vehicle. Is the bag there? Where's my sidearm? Where's the light? Etc., etc. That will help you just from a good habit standpoint. At the end of the day, be safe, think ahead, and get home to your family. So if you have any questions, please respond to the video. Appreciate your time.